In the muted light of day, a man sits on his couch, his posture reflecting a deep weariness. The television flickers, casting shadows that mirror the man's inner gloom. A sigh escapes his lips, a silent testament to his profound boredom. The ordinary room is a canvas of his ennui, each object a reminder of his stagnant existence. In the inky blackness, a single finger presses down on the remote, awakening the screen from its slumber. The TV screen flickers to life, casting a sudden, brilliant glow into the darkness. Light floods the room, chasing away the shadows. The room is now illuminated. The screen shows a snowy static. The screen resolves into a clear picture. The apartment living room twists into an unrecognizable space. Reality seems to bend and break as the channel shifts. The room's colors intensify, swirling into a vortex of the unreal. The very structure of the room warps and contorts. The apartment transforms into a distorted reflection of itself. Chaos erupts as explosions tear through the city streets, sending cars skyward. Amidst the destruction, a man grips the steering wheel, his eyes reflecting pure adrenaline. He navigates the speeding car through a gauntlet of fire and collapsing structures. Each turn is a gamble, each second a victory against the odds. The car accelerates, a desperate dash through the heart of the inferno. The city burns, a stark backdrop to one man's desperate fight for survival. Inside the speeding car, the man wrestles with the steering wheel as danger closes in. A sudden swerve throws him against the seat, a near miss heightening the tension. He narrowly avoids a collision, his face etched with determination and fear. Another impact rocks the car, the world outside a blur of motion and chaos. He fights to maintain control, pushing the car and himself to the limit. The city street becomes a battleground as a helicopter hunts relentlessly, its missiles leaving fiery trails. The man fights terror with exhilaration, his face a stark mask of survival. He swerves violently, a desperate dance to outwit the deadly pursuit. Each near miss fuels the man's desperate resolve, adrenaline coursing through his veins. The car, a metallic blur, becomes an extension of his will, dodging death with impossible maneuvers. Inside the speeding car, the driver's face is a mask of horror as he fights for control. Tires scream in protest as the car careens towards the brink. With a desperate lunge, he slams on the brakes, halting inches from oblivion. A deafening roar and blinding flash as a massive explosion erupts just beyond the car. Bathed in gentle light, he stands amidst a romantic garden, a solitary figure embraced by vibrant blooms. The soft, warm light accentuates the garden's lush beauty, casting a dreamlike glow on every petal and leaf. He pauses, the air around him thick with the intoxicating fragrance of roses and jasmine. A gentle breeze rustles through the leaves, whispering secrets only the flowers understand. Lost in thought, he seems to merge with the serene beauty of his surroundings, becoming one with the garden. The garden sighs, a silent symphony of color and light, cradling him in its tranquil embrace. Rose petals dance on the gentle breeze, surrounding him in a fragrant embrace. A woman appears, her smile as bright as the sun, her presence illuminating the garden. Time slows as their eyes meet, an unspoken connection sparking between them. They reach for each other, hands outstretched in a ballet of anticipation. Their fingers brush, a moment of electric connection as their hands finally meet. In the heart of the romantic garden, their hands intertwine, sealing a moment of perfect harmony. In a moment of hesitant anticipation, two pairs of hands approach, fingers nearly touching. A delicate brush of fingertips sparks an intimate connection. Fingers intertwine, weaving together in a silent promise. A tender embrace of hands, a silent language of love and longing. The soft swell of romantic music fills the space, amplifying the unspoken emotions. In this close embrace, a tender, intimate connection deepens, promising a journey of shared emotions and intertwined destinies. In a garden of vibrant romance, they intertwine, lost in a tender embrace. Lush greenery envelops them, a sanctuary of nature's most vivid hues. Blooming flowers paint the scene with delicate strokes of color, enhancing the gentle intimacy. A soft breeze whispers through the trees, carrying their silent vows into the blossoming air. The garden vanishes, replaced by a dark, haunted house that rises ominously against the night. Erratic lights flicker within the haunted house, casting long, eerie shadows that dance ominously across the walls. The house stands silent and menacing, its decaying facade promising untold horrors within. A foreboding atmosphere permeates the scene, hinting at the dark secrets hidden behind the walls of the haunted house. The air hangs heavy and cold as the man steps into the haunted house, his breath a visible cloud. Each step echoes eerily through the silent halls, the floorboards protesting with a chorus of creaks. He advances cautiously, each footfall deliberate on the aged floor. The oppressive cold seeps deeper as he continues his solitary trek through the haunted house. In the chilling stillness, the haunted house holds its breath, awaiting the man's next move. An unsettling silence blankets the unknown location, a faint whisper barely audible. The man's body tenses, every muscle coiled as he freezes mid-motion. He strains to capture the elusive sound, his senses heightened. The whisper teases the edge of perception, a phantom echo in the stillness. A palpable tension fills the air as the man remains perfectly still, every nerve on high alert. A spectral figure drifts silently in the distance, an eerie presence lurking just beyond perception. The man spins, eyes darting wildly as he whips around, a desperate search for the unseeable. He finds nothing but empty space, the chilling realization that the ghost is gone. A palpable silence descends, heavier than before, as the ghostly presence vanishes without a trace. The air grows colder, whispering secrets of unseen horrors that linger just out of sight. He stands frozen, haunted by the fleeting glimpse of a world beyond our own, forever changed. In the haunted house, silence reigns, heavy and suffocating. A sudden, violent slam shatters the stillness. The man whirls around, eyes wide with terror, as the sound echoes through the desolate halls. His heart hammers against his ribs, a frantic drumbeat against the encroaching dread. He is trapped, a bird caught in a cage of shadows and fear. Suddenly, the house vanishes in a blinding flash, leaving the man stranded in the infinite void. Adrift in the silent expanse, he floats, encased in a futuristic spacesuit that mirrors the distant starlight. The vast canvas of space unfolds before him, a breathtaking spectacle of twinkling stars against the inky abyss. He drifts aimlessly in the inky blackness, surrounded by a breathtaking panorama, a cosmic ballet of light and shadow, where the man is suspended between nothingness and wonder. Against the infinite canvas of space, a lone figure dances with death as laser beams cut through the void. His acrobatic maneuver defies gravity, a desperate ballet amidst cosmic chaos. Each near miss etches a line of desperation on his face, reflected in the cold, distant stars. The cosmic landscape mirrors his struggle, an endless expanse of beauty and peril. In this deadly dance, survival hinges on a fraction of a second, a breath, a heartbeat. In the vast expanse of space, a lone figure soars through an asteroid field, each turn a dance with cosmic peril. Asteroids whiz past, each a silent reminder of the fine line between survival and oblivion. He banks sharply, narrowly avoiding a collision as the silent void echoes with the tension of his flight. With skill and daring, he pushes forward, a solitary beacon against the infinite canvas of the cosmos. A lone spaceship advances through the inky void, its weapons primed and ready. Blasts of energy erupt from the spaceship, painting streaks of destruction across the darkness. Amidst the chaos, a figure activates suit thrusters, initiating a desperate escape. Propelled by bursts of light, the figure soars away, a solitary silhouette against the cosmic backdrop. Reality dissolves as he begins his transformation, his form shifting into something whimsical and new. His features become cartoonishly exaggerated, a vibrant spectacle against the transforming world. The world around him warps into a bright cartoon landscape, mirroring his own metamorphosis. Now fully transformed, he grins. A perfect denizen of this animated domain. He looks around, taking in the vibrant, bizarre scenery that is now his reality. He bursts into a cartoon world, his form a blur of motion, defying the very laws of reality. He becomes a whirlwind, ricocheting off colossal lollipops, each bounce echoing with impossible glee. Buildings bend and sway under his touch, their pliable forms mirroring his boundless energy. His limbs stretch and retract like rubber bands, each movement a testament to the world's delightful absurdity. The animation explodes into a symphony of exaggerated movement, a visual feast of impossible physics. Entering a realm of animated wonder, I find myself among a multitude of cartoon characters, each boasting their own whimsical and comical designs. A tall, lanky character with oversized shoes shuffles past, his rubbery limbs bending in impossible angles. Nearby, a stout, round figure bounces merrily, its belly jiggling with each step. A mischievous grin spreads across the face of a sly-looking character, its eyes gleaming with playful intent. The air crackles with laughter and silly sounds as the cartoon world comes alive with boundless energy. In a whimsical cartoon world, chaos reigns supreme as he embarks on a series of uproarious slapstick routines. A pie flies through the air, destined for an unsuspecting face, in a moment of classic comedic mayhem. With impeccable timing, he executes a series of pratfalls, each more absurd than the last, sending laughter echoing through the cartoon realm. Amidst the pandemonium, he takes center stage, reveling in the joyous absurdity of the cartoon universe. The scene transforms into a sunny farm, full of life. A man strolls along the path, unaware of the impending comical disaster. The man's feet slip on a banana peel, sending him into a wild, uncontrolled fall. With a comical oof, he lands squarely in a pile of hay. Hay sticks out from his clothes as he lies motionless. Chaos erupts on the farm as chickens swarm, their beady eyes set on their target. He stumbles, legs pumping, desperately trying to outpace the relentless pursuit. A sharp sting. They nip at his heels, driving him forward with renewed urgency. He leaps, a desperate attempt to break free from the feathered frenzy. The chickens continue their relentless chase, their tiny shadows mirroring his every move. Chaos erupts on the farm as a misstep sends water flying. Water splashes high, momentarily suspended in the air. The chickens react with frantic squawks, creating a flurry of feathers and movement. The farmyard scene is filled with startled energy. Across the open farm, a lone figure bursts into motion, his breath visible in the chilly air. He races toward the looming silhouette of the barn, his heart pounding against the approaching threat. With a final surge, he hurls himself toward the barn door, the sound of frantic clucking growing louder. A desperate slam echoes as the barn door seals shut, a barrier erected against the relentless flock. The chickens peck furiously at the wooden planks, an insistent chorus of beaks against the barrier. Bathed in the soft daylight, he collapses onto the couch, a tired smile gracing his lips. The ordinary living room, a silent witness to his return, is filled with a peaceful stillness. He closes his eyes, the mundane surroundings fading into a tranquil backdrop. The couch cradles him, a familiar embrace in the aftermath of his journey. The room breathes with a quiet normalcy, the adventure momentarily forgotten in the comfort of home. A man's face fills the screen, his focus absolute, his eyes narrow, a hint of playful intent flickering within. A mischievous grin begins to emerge, slowly transforming his expression. The grin widens, promising playful chaos. A button glows, promising a return to the past. The replay button is pressed. The device springs to life, its screen flickering with renewed purpose. An unseen world beckons, ready to unfold once more. A chance to relive, to remember, to perhaps alter what was. The past is now at his fingertips. The room is still, the the silence broken only by the hum of electricity. Suddenly, the TV flickers to life, its light casting a spectral glow across the room. The familiar contours of the living room begin to twist and contort, as if reality itself is unraveling. Shadows lengthen and deepen, turning the safe space into a canvas of surreal dread. The room transforms into a bizarre, unrecognizable landscape, as the ordinary becomes extraordinary. The city street blurs into a chaotic canvas of motion as the car accelerates, ready to plunge back into the chase. The engine roars, echoing the anticipation of the hunt. Each building and bystander becomes a fleeting memory. The city fades. The thrill heightens. He is ready to push the limit. The city is his hunting ground. The engine's raw power surges as he slams the accelerator, the car responding with a ferocious roar. The world outside blurs into streaks of color as the speedometer needle climbs relentlessly, pushing the boundaries of speed. Each rotation of the tires thunders against the asphalt, a symphony of velocity and peril. The landscape becomes a mere echo, a fleeting memory in the rearview mirror as the car hurtles forward. The wind screams past the windows, a high-pitched chorus celebrating the intoxicating dance with danger. His knuckles whiten on the steering wheel, a testament to the iron will and the adrenaline coursing through his veins. The city street transforms into a war zone as explosions tear through the air, each blast a fiery punctuation in the relentless chase. The ground trembles as the relentless pursuit intensifies. Each echoing boom amplifies the danger. The chase resumes with renewed fury, the city's skyline now framed by violent bursts of flame. The air crackles with energy, a symphony of destruction. The vehicle vanishes as if swallowed by the earth, leaving only the whisper of its passage. In its place, a romantic garden emerges, a sanctuary of floral enchantment. Rose blossoms, heavy with dew, glisten like jewels, catching the soft light. Fountains gurgle softly, their gentle music filling the air with tranquility. The air is thick with the intoxicating scent of jasmine, a fragrant embrace. The romantic garden unfolds, revealing a sanctuary where nature and dreams intertwine. In the romantic garden, time seems to slow as a woman moves with ethereal grace. Her hand stretches out, seeking an unseen connection in the tranquil air. The garden watches as she continues her almost dreamlike advance. She continues her deliberate advance. Her fingers draw near. The garden surrounding the haunted house vanishes into nothingness. I am back inside the haunted house, the darkness pressing in. Ghostly whispers begin to swirl around, their voices rising. The whispers intensify, echoing through the haunted house. The chilling whispers envelop me completely. Alone in the silent void, I am adrift, a solitary figure against the backdrop of infinite darkness. Laser beams sear past me, streaks of furious light painting the canvas of space. Each near miss is a stark reminder of the deadly game I am caught in. Dodging becomes an instinct, a desperate dance with survival amidst cosmic indifference. The vastness mocks my struggle, amplifying the loneliness of my plight. Yet, within this dance of death, a fierce determination ignites. I will not yield. In a burst of vibrant color, he begins his transformation into a cartoon. His form shifts, lines becoming bolder and more exaggerated. Now, fully cartoon, he bounces with newfound energy. He readies himself, a mischievous grin spreading across his face. Eager for slapstick, he leaps into the cartoon world. A banana peel lies innocently on the dusty ground, its vibrant yellow a stark contrast to the earth. A figure loses balance, feet flailing wildly as the treacherous peel sends him tumbling. The unexpected fall ignites chaos as a flock of chickens scatters in a flurry of feathers and panicked squawks. The farm erupts in a symphony of squawks and flapping wings as the chicken chase begins anew. In the dim light of day, the couch becomes his world again. The endless loop tightens its grip. Each moment blurs into the next as he remains stuck. The weight of routine settles heavily upon him. He exists, Suspended in a continuous, unbroken cycle, a man's face fills the space, radiating a pure, unadulterated joy. His smile widens, a beacon of carefree happiness. He is consumed by the bliss of an endless escape. The light dances across his face, highlighting every contour of elation. The world fades away, leaving only the man and his boundless joy. In this moment, he is free, lost in the sheer ecstasy of being. The apartment living room exists in shadow, the only light source, a television screen. The screen flickers with a swirling vortex, a portal to the unknown. The swirling vortex holds the promise of infinite possibilities. The room is silent, but for the electrical hum of the television, light dancing in the darkness. The portal beckons, an invitation to step beyond the known. The possibilities are limitless, and the journey is about to begin. The replay button glows, a constant reminder of unending repetition. Each press echoes with the weight of choices made and unmade. The light pulses, a beacon in the darkness of stagnation, a symbol of a life stuck on repeat, forever reliving the same moments. The button remains lit, an emblem of circular existence. The unending cycle, a loop of despair and hope. The room is filled with the unsettling sound of TV static, a stark reminder of the outside world. The static hisses and crackles, a constant grating noise that permeates the space. The sound of static becomes a presence, a haunting echo of disconnection. The static buzzes, a constant reminder of the inaccessible world beyond the screen. The unsettling sound of TV static dominates, a persistent echo of isolation. The room vibrates with a relentless sound of static, an auditory embodiment of emptiness. The scene opens with upbeat, whimsical music, setting a lighthearted tone. The music swells, promising fun and adventure. The whimsical music continues to play. The narrator announces, "Music, upbeat theme." The location is bathed in an ethereal glow, light itself becoming a character. The lighting shifts subtly, a gentle dance that hints at the genre's changing moods. A dramatic transformation unfolds as the lights begin to intensify, signaling a shift. The light dances and shifts with increasing intensity, reflecting the narrative's changing tone. Violent bursts of light punctuate the scene, each flash underscoring the narrative's intensity. The scene transforms, the lighting morphing dramatically, enhancing the visual impact. A blur of motion fills the screen, energy crackling in every frame. The world twists and turns, a rapid dance of light and shadow. Senses heighten as the pace quickens, a visual symphony of vibrant chaos. The screen pulsates with life, each moment a burst of raw vitality. Energy surges through every scene, captivating the eye with relentless motion. A whirlwind of images engulfs the viewer, leaving a lasting impression of unbridled dynamism. A gentle breeze whispers through the scene, stirring the air with secrets and longing. The world melts into a dreamlike haze, where every moment stretches into eternity. Sunlight filters softly, casting a golden glow upon the unfolding romance. Time slows to a standstill, each breath a delicate echo in the symphony of love. The air shimmers with unspoken desires as hearts beat in unison. In this serene embrace, the world fades away, leaving only the tender dance of souls.